Hi guys, it's Tim or Two Ferns back here with another informative PhobGCC video. I've seen lots of people asking about remapping on Phob, and while jump remapping is currently supported with controller codes, I thought I'd show how to go about full remapping, like what you can do with box software or newer versions of Smash. These remaps should be legal, as I'm not adding any buttons, only swapping them, but there has been some pushback against these features, so ask your local TO before competing in any Melee events on any weird swaps. As you can see here, my triggers do grab and jump. And my B button is my A button, and my A button is my B button. It's pretty weird, but this might be right for some people, so who am I to judge? But let's get started on a normal configuration first. Alright, so we're back on a normal installation of the Phob software. I just installed the most recent version, 0.25, but this should be applicable to whatever version you're using. You can see that my triggers are back to doing the normal things. My B button is my B button, my A button is my A button. So the first thing that I like to do before doing any remapping is if you're going to be putting any on the triggers, you want them in digital only mode. So let's press L, Z, and start after exiting safe mode to put it into digital only mode. As you can see, not doing any analog input on that one. And we'll do R, Z, and start to do the other one. See? No analog input. This is important, as if you're going to be remapping any buttons to there, you don't want to be doing an analog shield before doing your action. And it gets pretty hard once you've done the remapping to know what the codes do, as they all get messed up. So let's unplug the GameCube plug and start updating the software. All right, with my Phob plugged in, we can start doing the remapping. So to do this remapping, you're going to want to find the location that you downloaded the Phob software here. And if you click inside source, you'll notice that there's all these files related to different kinds of Phobs. Just before we start editing them, we're going to make a copy of this. Copy the whole folder. And we're going to rename it SRC Backup. Important for if you make any mistakes. So let's jump into SRC, and we're going to pick Phob 1.2 Teensy 4.0. This should apply to most of you. Open it up in whatever text editor or a coding editor you want to use, and instantly you'll notice there's all these buttons down the side that correspond to different actions. So we're going to do the same mods that I showed earlier in the video. We're going to swap A and B here, 4 and 20, 420. So let's delete the 20 and replace it with 4. Delete the 4 and replace it with 20. All right, so why don't we put the Z on L? So let's delete the 0 and replace 10. Delete the 10 and replace 0. And what did we have on the right trigger? We had jump on the right trigger. So let's delete the 1 on X and replace it with 3. And delete the 3 on R and replace it with 1. Sweet. So with that done, we can save and close. Now when we click upload, it'll take a minute here. Hopefully our remaps should be done. Sweet, it's done uploading. So let's put our controller back together and see if the remaps worked. Plugging our GameCube controller back in, we can now clearly see that B is jab, A is special attack, left trigger is grab, right trigger is jump. So that's full remapping on the PhobGCC. Thanks for watching. Bye.